Hey. Hey. Pick 'em pop, big gun Brian Petrie, giving out the lot. One is mortal, you know it won't miss. Gonna take a shot, dog lock, that's the underdog. Yeah, they in the hunt. Send them home, that's KO or submission. Yeah, somebody done. Slime ball, yeah, that's the parlay. We gon' make it known. Pick 'em pod from MMA tapes. Yeah, let's get it going.
What's up with the what's up? I started the podcast. If you heard the podcast, you're going to hear it audio wise. I went Wednesday takes, right? We haven't done a Wednesday takes in probably 46 years, I think. But man, is that a dope. Let me just, you know what? This card stinks, right? So let's just get into it. Let's just have some fun, right? It's Friday night. It's 8 o'clock, right? I just had Chick-fil-A. I'm a happy man. Let's hear that Wednesday takes from Big Griff. Same guy did the intro. A lot of people maybe not heard of it, but another Wednesday takes.
Hey. It's Big Gun, Brian Petrie coming weekly Wednesday takes. Not a gamble when I ramble. All my slime balls we parlay. We just stick to the money. The tickets no funny. The chalk boys get in the bag. Nothing in stage, top in the cage. Needed a chin and he lay on the mat. It's Wednesday takes, making Wednesday great. You'll see in MMA. Big Gun Brian, no denying where he be and what he say. Word of my cappers, we speak facts from start to finish. What's the weight? The value boys, we showing love. CGI dub is Wednesday takes.
Woo! Big Griff killed it, boys. All right, we got the pick'ems. Before we get in the pick'ems, I wanted to do, getting some static on all this line. Don't know what that's about. Wanted to do a little recap this weekend after UFC 313, but my father-in-law Ray had a heartache. Wasn't what we wanted, but guess what? You know, that's what fucking the black cloud over this family is crazy. So grandma died, my stepfather's grandmother, Grandma Nancy is what I call her, died in November, my mother in January, and then Ray, you know, everything comes in threes, they say. My father-in-law had a heart attack. Luckily, he's a badass. He's okay. They put some stents in his heart. He's home. Obviously, he's got to change some lifestyle stuff up. And this, I mean, he's an active 65-year-old man. Not a big guy by any means. It was surprising that it happened, but we got very lucky. He had someone working at his house at the time, and he couldn't get off the couch. And the guy called the ambulance, and yeah, we're here. It's on the other mic now, huh? Well. Can't get through one of these without a fucking problem. I thought something went out there, bub. Let me fix that, Trend Daddy. Now we're yeah, all I got is the dumb studio microphone. Hang on, stand boys. Unbelievable. I think we're back on the big mic. Trent, are we back on the big mic, babe? Oh, we locked and loaded. Unreal. Unbelievable. I'm not going to get worked up, right? I'm happy my father-in-law's okay. I'm happy I'm doing this podcast. Sucks I couldn't do the recap podcast. However, I thought Ankalaev won. I love Poatan. I'm the biggest Poatan stan there is. I almost spent a lot of money to go out to Vegas to watch Poatan. I've never seen him fight live. He's like my current favorite fighter. So there's a ton of bias coming from me. However, I thought he lost a fight 2-3. Very close. I was holding a Peloton ticket, so you know your boy was wanting to cash that fucking ticket. But yeah, I thought Ankalaev did. I thought Peloton won 1 and 5. I thought Ankalaev won 2, 3, and 4. 3 was the toss-up round. It's been about a week, so you've heard everyone's take on it. I really want to get that on Sunday, but you know it is what it is, right? You know, father-in-law went down with a little thing, but he's here. So we got the chat going. William Robbins is here. Trindaddy's here. Brad, Bad View. Let's go, Bad View. Let's do it. I fixed the chat, so it's not that ugly green we had, which is good. So the comments are going to look good on the screen. Not sure if I'm on Twitter. Should just be YouTube's, but I don't, am I? I can probably look that up, right? Because I felt like the last time when I streamed on both. It was a lid, 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 was a lid. Kaufman, we back, baby. We are back, Benton. That's a nice name there, Benton. All right, so this card stinks, right? This card stinks. I do have a new sound effect to play. So I'm going to play this for one fight every card from my favorite television show in the world, It's Always Sunny. I think it applies to maybe a lot of fights in this card, but I'm only going to give it to one. Because guess what? They all can't stink. So the first fight of the night is Judice Duben, plus 195 versus Carly Judice, minus 238. Judice is a girl who was like a minus 800, plus 800 underdog on the Contender Series and just slept that broad, just slept her. Kind of cute, sweet on the eyes as well. And Carly, 3-2, American. I think, the number has come down. I had her at minus 275 to 38. I think a lot of people are looking at the Judice last fight. Dana flipped out of his chair. It's a great reaction from Dana. There was a reason she was plus 800. I don't know how skilled she is. She obviously has power. Could have been a lucky shot. I don't know. It's women's MMA, baby. I'm going dog here. I'm going to go dog, start the night off. Women's MMA. I don't know chicks anymore, okay? The chicks have been taken from me. I don't know chicks anymore. I need to earn that right to earn no chicks. I need to earn that back. I need to earn that reputation back. Right now, don't know chicks, right? But for this fight, I'm going dog. I'm going Judice Duben, plus 195. Where is she from? What flag is that? I don't know what flag that is. Anyway, look at that. Trindade, I got Judice at plus 400 a week ago. Guys are sharp. By the way, Brandon Moreno, I rarely get on early lines. He opened at plus 105 against Steve Erceg. No knock on Steve Erceg. He got slept his last time out. Think Steve Erceg maybe tab it or rate it. Plus 105 on Brandon Moreno. That's a decent little number on the boy. All right, next up, Josiana Nunes, minus 185 versus Priscilla Cachoeira. Shout out Paul Shag. Catch a body. I don't want to hear... I don't want to steal any more of Paul Shag's things. Apparently, I stole Big Norm from him. We hashed that out, but I know for a fact he says, catch a body. So, plus 154 versus Josiana Nunes, minus 185. Another fight that kind of stinks here. Women's MMA is getting, John Anagassme on the Yannick and Florian show. It's getting put under the heater right now because Lemos and Lucinda was not a good fight. There's going to be bad fights. There's always going to be bad fights, men and women. However, the placement of that fight on the main card was a little rough, right? I don't know why they did that. Maybe just be like, hey, we got to have women's MMA. It's a high-level fight, right? But Lucindo, 23 years old, I thought she was going to win. Did not look like she deserves to be there. It was a bad performance by her, bad performance by Lemos. Lemos, not really a bad performance by Lemos, but she was just like, oh, I can take this girl down and just lay on top of her to get a W? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Why would I risk anything? So she took what she had to do. This fight, though, I think both these girls are going to bang it out. Josiana Nunes has no neck, right? And this is coming from a guy with not a very big neck. Just no fucking neck, right? Throws sledgehammers, bro, from her hips. And Cachoeira isn't the cleanest girl in the world either, but she's tough. She can get like zombie-like in there. Josiana Nunes, I think, I don't have her height listed in front of me. I think she's every bit of 4'7". She's probably listed at like 5'2", 5'3". She's 4'7", right? But I like her in this spot, just throwing those bombs. I think, Cachoeira maybe wants to take it to the ground, but she's got no jiu-jitsu. She ain't got no jiu-jitsu, so I don't know where she's going to want to take it. It's going to be a slop fight. Should be pretty fun. I don't see this being boring like the Lucindo fight against Lemos. I see this being a little bit sloppy, a little bit, them throwing them things, and give me no neck Nunes. And I'm going to take her here. Minus 185 or minus 180 updated line. I don't love her to go to the window, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if she can finish Cachoeira because Nunes does have some power for being in that little small frame, just throwing absolute fucking elbows. But, I'm going to take her here, but I don't think I'm going to go to the window. Trent's saying she's 5'2". Yeah, she's 4'7". There's no way she's 5'2". You meet these people in person, right? I gotta be honest with you. I'm a big, thick boy. You know that, right? John likes to say I'm 6'3". I'm not. I'm 6'2". Right now, my weight's out of control, but I'm a big boy. I met Andre Arlovsky years and years and years and years ago when he was like the man, which is UFC 77 when they UFC came to Cincinnati. Rich Franklin versus Anderson Silva, and Andre was there. He didn't fight, but he was in the crowd or whatever, and people were taking pictures of him. And I don't take pictures with other men. I just, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go up to a guy and be like, hey, let me get a picture. That's just not me. I don't do autographs, I don't do that or whatever. But my buddy did, and I went and took a picture, and we were kind of close with each other. I mean, he wasn't that big, right? I was surprised about his size. I mean, that's just because I'm a beefy fucking boy, I guess. BP, what up, babe? What up, Fight Talk only? We got Mason Law in here as well. What's good, BP mid-card this weekend, but I think some decent spots for some profits. Yeah, this card is not great, but hopefully we can get some Leland, get the bear spray. Let's fucking go. I love that, babe. Leland, get the bear spray, dog. The bounty hunter might be my rough father. All right, next up, Andre Lima, minus 355 versus Daniel Barez, plus 280. This could be a little bit of a scrapper here. Lima, you know, there's a theory going around. Evan Longoria and his buddy do it. I know I've certainly talked about it. It's on Twitter. If you wear a funny little hat to the cage and you wear it post-fight, you're like undefeated, right? The little hat theory, right? This Lima dude's got a little hat, right? And he's not the most exciting guy, but he wins. This is a dude that got bit, if you guys remember that. He's good. He's hard to take down. He's pretty good against the cage, and he like just does enough. Barez is coming off a nice little, I don't know if he's coming off a knockout win, but he does have a nice knockout win in the UFC. I was a little surprised by the wide line here. I know Barez isn't like the high level guy. He's only got one win in the UFC. Where did that knockout come from? Because I think he dropped Phil and then triangled him, or maybe he dropped Altamirano. Don't know. His only wins over Victor Altamirano, which is a decent win, even though he got outstruck. But he didn't land a knockdown. He landed a lockdown in his last two fights against Phil, which was a loss by arm triangle choke. You know, I like Lima here just because, you know, I think Lima is 440's high, though. He's climbed up a lot. I mean, but Lima's just one of those, like, boring guys where it's like he's going to get the job done. He's not going to make any mistakes. I don't think he's going to get caught here. I don't think Barez has worldly skill to drag a dogfight out of Lima. I think this is going to be Andre Lima here. Not going to be a pick. My slime ball is funky. We're going to get to the slime ball later. A little bit funky, and I just can't get a win. So we're just throwing shit into a fan and seeing what comes out. That's basically what it is. But I don't like this huge number on him. I'm not going with, I am going Lima. Not going to bet him. You can go over. You can go decision. Don't think he's going to get a finish here. Probably going to be a close fight, I would imagine. And I think Lima's going to get the dub, maybe by decision. Lima by decision. We should look at that. It's Friday night. Let's look at it, bub, huh? Me and my wife are just jonesing to watch Severance right now, so I know she's probably sitting outside the door going, you said you'll be 30 minutes. We got Severance to watch. I love that show. You have not seen that show, do yourself a favor, watch the show. It's dope. Lima by decision, minus 110. Yeah, so Vegas is on top of it. Still a better number than minus 440. Obviously, you're playing a prop. Anything can happen, but I still don't think I'm going to bet it, even at minus 110 like that. I don't know if I can get there on Lima. Fight Talk only. I know you know chicks. Please tell me you're on Duben this week. She's Venezuelan fighting out of Peru. She's Venezuelan fighting out of Peru. I am on Duben this week, and I already addressed Fight Talk only. I appreciate you saying that, but I think I know chicks got stripped from my title. Andre Lima by decision, minus 110. Trinidadi on top of it, always. Give me Lima. Next up, Josiah Mousa, minus 700 versus Carlos Vera, plus 500. This line's probably moving. Mousa coming out of the Contender Series, really green, really athletic. People like him. They got a big number here. I'm not impressed with him. He missed weight too. I used to get Gugas for the new guys, and they kind of lay an egg. Carlos Vera coming off the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, not very good either. Good jiu-jitsu, right? But only when he's on top. Doesn't have a takedown game. Seems pretty tough. Stand-up work in progress. But I just don't think Mousa is going to get him out of there like people think. I think people think Mousa is going to get him out of there in round one. I think people think he's going to get him out of there quick. Vera's kind of a dog. He's 11-4. I like him here. I'm going dog hunting.
Hello? Okay, this is Dog.
Not my dog lock. Oh, I don't even have my locks written now. Oh, yeah, I do. I got at least one lock. Well, here we go. Real quick, do the, because I know him anyway while we're doing it. All right. Yeah, that's a big lock right there. See, like Bad View says, I love the pure athleticism out of Mousa, but super green and scary on the scale, 100%. Just I'm 750 Carlos Vera plus 525. I'm on Carlos Vera plus 525. Maybe even by submission, which, you know, if you're chasing, let's chase some fucking money, babe. This was almost my green hammer, was Vera by submission. My green hammer is 4-5 on the year. It's pretty fucking nice. And I almost just threw it to the winds. Carlos Vera by submission, my plus 1,200. That's going to be played by me. I'm going to play the 1,200 without a doubt, right? Mousa, I don't know how to say his name. Anyway, this guy has a lot of people on the dick. A lot of people sucking at that dick. You're great. You're athletic. You're going to be this. You're going to be that. And he is. He's athletic. He's powerful, right? He is a green fighter and people like him. But missing weight the way he does, and you know, that's either he's injured or he's not taking this fight seriously. Now, he could beat Carlos Vera not taking the fight seriously. I don't think Carlos Vera is all that good. But Carlos Vera is a little bit durable. And if it goes to the ground and Mousa gasses after missing that weight, Vera does got some submission. So give me Vera plus 525. Give me my submission plus 1,200. We're going to have a night. We're going to be dancing if that hits, baby. We're going to be salsing, even though, I mean, Vera, well, is he Spanish? Yeah, we're going to be fucking Spanish. We're going to be fucking dancing. All right, next up, another dude who missed weight. How do you say this guy's name? Dyer fuck off, right? Dyer Nurgozhay. I have no idea. I'm going to go Dyer versus Brenton Habo. Dyer minus 345 is Habo plus 275, 205ers. This Russian Kazakhstan 10-0 dude. People like him, right? He's a huge number. I get it. I thought he looked just okay in the Contender Series till he got the knockout. I wasn't blown away. I saw my boy Joe, I Am Saturday, kind of tweet out the same little fact I did, or same little thought I did. Not fact, excuse me. Same thought that I have as well. We're parallel thinking here. That he didn't look all that good. And I thought his fights leading up to UFC, I think he's just looked okay, right? 10-0 green. He's from that country that they all know how to wrestle. They all know how to fight. Missing weight is a little bit of a problem, but he's fighting Brenton Habo, who I think is not UFC caliber. I think is not good at all. I think his only chance of victory is some kind of wild punch, some kind of wild knockout. Don't see that happening, boys. Give me the, I believe that's Kazakhstan flag. I can't really see it. Give me Dyer. The number's huge. Don't know what I'm going to do. TKO decision maybe is when we get there. But right now, right this second, I don't have my finger on the pulse of this fight. I don't know. I wrote down decision, TKO decision. I always write down what I think is going to happen early in the week. Maybe I'll trust my gut. We'll go TKO first. And then come Saturday, maybe we'll trust my gut more. Maybe go decision. I don't know. I don't like playing against myself. But let's go TKO. TKO Dyer. Fight Talk Only's got a thing here. Said, fun fact, Carlos Vera fights at a Falls Church, Virginia, 15 minutes from my house. Another VA guy. Tim Bo's going to be happy to hear that. 50-50 MMA, a gym owned by Ryan Hall, and our good friend Kenny Florian is familiar with. Let's go. Ryan Hall is the fucking G. That dude's had like 50 surgeries. Hasn't been in the UFC, I think, since Taporia got him, right? It's been a while. Interesting cat. Look up Ryan Hall. The Ryan Hall got on my radar. I didn't watch grappling as much as I do now, but Ryan Hall got on my radar from the underground. He was in a restaurant with his family and some guy was acting up and like picking a fight. And Ryan Hall like took him down and like fucking just held him there and was like, because Ryan Hall don't look like the most intimidating guy in the world. So definitely check that out. It's pretty sweet. Similar to what Matt Serra did with that drunk guy. If you guys seen that one in Vegas, but look up Ryan Hall, bar fight. It wasn't really a bar fight, but yeah, he subdued the guy quick as shit. Dyer to win by TKO is minus 110. Not all that juicy. Mitchell Zucker's in the place. Damn, I'm late. Sup, BP? What's up, Mitchell Zucker? Mitchell Zucker is going to be with me next week, breaking down the London card, mate. Mitchell Zucker hit me up a little bit ago when I opened the gates and said, hey, he wants to come on. He wants to party with your boy. Mitchell Zucker was one of the first ones in. We were going to do it earlier this year. Maybe the Cannoneer card. Can't really fully remember. My mom passed away, so obviously everything got shuffled. But Mitchell Zucker next week live Thursday, the 20th, I believe, 8 p.m. We're going to be chopping up for UFC London, mate. And Trinidad said, yeah, Ryan Hall at the pizza place. It's a great video. Ryan Hall's just sitting there eating like, the fuck's going on? And this dude just would not leave him alone. I met Ryan Hall in DC at PFL event. It was funny as shit, man. Who seems only I made him laugh. Yeah, that's good. You make a guy like Ryan Hall laugh. That's you're probably a funny dude. All right, next fight. Sam Hughes plus 190 versus Stephanie Lucano minus 230. Here's the thing. I don't want to shit on women's MMA. This isn't a women's MMA button I'm going to use. This is for one fight every card moving forward because it's one of my favorite sound clips in the world. One fight moving forward on a card that I think just absolutely stinks. This is the fight that I think absolutely stinks. So here it is.
Bring her in here, stinking up the joint. Come on.
Oh, one more time.
Bring her in here, stinking up the joint. Come on.
I say that all the time. If a buddy of mine enters a room, I go, well, I got this guy coming here stinking up the joint. This fight's stinking up the joint. If an already pretty stinky card, not even going to get into the weeds with this, because why not? Other podcasts are probably breaking this fight down for 45 minutes. Ain't going to be me, babe. Give me Sam Hughes at the dog money here. Sam Page, listen, she's got some wrestling. She's got some chops. She's improving. Not very good. Neither girl are. Give me Sam Page, though. I'm going to take her here at plus 190. She's plus 170 currently. The updated line's right there on your screen, courtesy of Trindaddy. Yeah, plus 170, plus 190, plus anything. I'm taking Sam Page. But this fight, it stinks. I literally, on my little sheet here, I write how the fights are going to get finished and whatever like that. On this fight, I literally wrote stinks. And I hate to be a prick about it. I know women's MMA is taking shots left and right, but this fight stinks. And one last time.
Bring her in here, stinking up the joint. Come on.
It's just too good. It's just too good. We're moving on. Waldo Cortez Costa minus 160 versus Ryan Spann plus 140. Costa 166. I kind of jumbled that up. Spann moving up to heavyweight, big old light heavyweight. This can go one or two ways, in my opinion. Spann, I think, is an athletic dude. I think he's a good MMA fighter. I think his problem is the IQ. I think I think he's working hard. I think he's got a good camp. I think he's got a good coach. But I think it's between the ears this boy's got to fix. Now, however, big dude cutting to 205 means you're dedicated. It means you're cutting to 205 and you're in shape. Hanging around a heavyweight, you might be lacking a little bit here. You might be slacking. You might not need to do all those extra cardio to get down to 205. You might not need to skip a couple meals. You might not be as hungry, right? That's my theory. Conor McGregor at 145 was a son of a bitch because he had to do everything to make that weight. 155, Conor McGregor also has several other problems. But you know what I mean? Like, it's always not beneficial for a fighter to go up. And we've seen Spann slow down. We've seen him have really poor decision-making in the octagon. And you got Costa, who isn't a fan favorite right now, right? He came from the Contender Series, former baseball pitcher, and should have more finishes, but he does a lot of movement, gets his legs kicked up a lot, avoids takedowns, is still very limited. But with that being said, I think he wins here. I know Ryan Spann at plus 140 is a very nice number for a lot of people. I know people are going to take that number. That could be a lot of people's dog luck. I get it. I just think Costa. I think Costa's going to win here. I like the over as well. I think Paku MMA just said, I reckon these big dummies go over 100%. I love the over in this spot. I just think Costa, again, he's on his bike a lot of the fight. I think Spann's going to have some speed advantage, but not as much as he thinks he is. I think Costa is still pretty fast for being his size. And it's going to be in the exchanges where I don't think there's going to be many. Spann obviously has power. He has been put out before. He's got a great guillotine choke. I would love to see a submission by Ryan Spann. If you play Ryan Spann, I would love to see it by submission. That'd be dope because Costa has never been tested in the ground area in his submission defense by a guy like Spann. If he grabs a hold of your neck, it could be fucking lights. But I like Costa here. I think he's gonna get done. I like the over. I like decision. And I'm curious to see Ryan Spann at heavyweight. I would love for this to be like an Alistair Overeem thing, because Alistair Overeem fought a lot of his career at 205. Then he goes up to heavyweight, becomes Ubereem, and there's some stuff that made him Ubereem. But what if Ryan Spann just goes to heavyweight and becomes like a fucking just beast? Like that weight cut was killing him, and now he's just killing everybody at heavyweight. That would be dope. I root for MMA. Right? I do root for particular fighters, but I root for my bet, but most importantly, I root for the sport of MMA. That will be the best thing for MMA is if Ryan Spann becomes an absolute phenom at heavyweight. I love that. Maybe delusional, but hate Waldo ever since the Losky fight. True. Yeah, the Losky fight, he lost a ton of fans. Over 2.5 plus 110. Love that. Love the plus money. Gonna hop on that right now when I get off doing the pod. Ryan Spann to win by submission plus 400. Yeah, nice little number plus 400. Thought it might have been a little bit juicier, but I think people can see what I'm seeing here. I think, I think it's possible. All right, next up, Sung Young Yu minus 600 versus AJ Cunningham plus 440. This could have got the stink button as well. AJ Cunningham is a training partner, right-hand man of Bryce Mitchell. Arkansas strong, tough, right? That's what I'll say about him. He's tough. Tough as a $2 steak. Tough as love. But he ain't skilled, man. He ain't got the chops. And I think Sung Young Yu, I think, is an up-and-coming fighter, road to the UFC. I think he's got good grappling. I think he's good everywhere. He doesn't explode anywhere to me. It's not like I'm like, oh, he's a killer on the feet. He's a killer on the mat. I think he does enough to win. I think he's slowly improving that. I think if he keeps working, and South Korea's got amazing gyms. They've produced really good fighters, and there's still really good fighters in South Korea. I like Yu here. I think Yu's going to win. It is an insane number at minus 600. Looks like Trent's saying he's 650 now, plus 380 for for Cunningham. Give me Yu. I think AJ Cunningham just, doesn't belong in the UFC. You know what I mean? So give me, so Young Yu's come down. He's actually minus 500. Either way, give me Yu. This could be a parlay piece for you. This is a rough card to build a parlay. If you're a parlay player, this definitely could be for you. A spot like this, get like a bunch of these chucky numbers, cut them in half and get like maybe a plus 110, plus 115 number. That would be a nice little hit. I know it's like cheesy or like I'm whisking, 3 legs for plus whatever, but they might be locks. I think Sung Young Yu could be a lock, absolute stone cold lock. I really believe that. He would be my lock if it wasn't for the next guy, Damone Blackshear, minus 455 versus Cody Gibson, plus 350. Blackshear.
Hello?
No.
It's a mortal lock and I'm gonna wheel him.
I'm wheeling him, baby. Damone Blackshear, minus 455. Cody Gibson, plus 350. Like this fight. Cody Gibson, I root for. He's a teacher. He's had a second and third chances in UFC. He's fought just unbelievable tough competition, right? His biggest issue, and it will continue to be, unless he completely does something 180 with his camp, with his training, with whatever, is his wrestling defense and his game off his back. He's got good jiu-jitsu on top. We've seen it. He's submitted Brian Kelleher. But off his back, it's rough. And Damone Blackshear's got some crafty stand-up. Yeah, he got slept by Montel Jackson. Yeah, that wasn't great. However, this guy's tricky, man. Not a lot of people want to fucking, I sound like Brendan Schaub there. This guy's tricky, man. You know what I mean? He says man after everything. Shout out Schaub, by the way. I'm not shitting on Schaub. I'm just saying that line I just did sounded very Brendan Schaubby. Yeah, minus 440 doesn't scare me. This is slime ball parlay. I'm sliming him up. Don't give a fuck. He's on the slime ball parlay. The other two legs, you'll be interesting, right? This is, you're thinking, oh, BP, you're giving us a minus 440 in the slime ball? You scumbag. That's nothing. I will tell you this. The slime ball is plus 6-7. 7-1 slime ball coming at you, bitch, okay? We're throwing shit in the wall, see what sticks. But Mortal Lock, Damone Blackshear, got to throw him in there. I think submission would be interesting if he takes down Gibson. I think Gibson can avoid a lot of submissions. I think he is a good jiu-jitsu black belt. And the fact that he's just not going to just give himself up, but he's going to get dominated when he goes to the ground, no matter which way, ground and pound, submission, attempts, control time, and on the feet. He is big for 135. He's got long arms. He's got to let go, right? Because obviously Damone Blackshear has been clipped. He can be put out. Not saying Cody Gibson has worldly power, but he cannot just accept takedowns. Like, this dude's got to throw hands. He's got to throw them quick. I like Damone Blackshear, though, here to kind of maybe get a sub. That'd be really nice. But I like decision. I like him to cruise here. I think if he gets it to the ground, he takes over. I think, and on the feet, it could be a very fun fight. So we'll see if it stays on the feet. But if it goes to the ground, I think Damone Blackshear is on top. Bad View says, love a suffer Blackshear, but Cody could cancel out and make it so boring. Very true. Damone Blackshear refused to shake Cody's hand at the, that is true. Someone tweeted that. I wish I could remember who it was. They say, I was all over Damone Blackshear, but my biggest pet peeve is when they don't shake the fighter's hands. Cody went to shake his hand, he walked off. And he's like, I don't bet those fighters. I wish I could dig up that tweet. That's very true. Listen, I'm not a big shaking hands guy when it comes to competition. I would tell the fight, if I'm fighting someone, I would tell them in the beginning, like, hey, listen, when we get on the weigh-in stage or whenever, I DM them, right? When the fight gets announced, no bad blood, no nothing. I ain't shaking your hand until after the fight. Not on the weigh-in stage, not before the fight. We ain't high-fiving. We ain't touching gloves before the fight. It's a fucking fight. I will let the guy know beforehand what we're doing, so I'm not like a dick, but like I would be zoned in not doing that. I have a story that I've been kind of saving to tell in the Anakin Florian. I don't think I'm going to tell it here, but I don't know if you guys know what a smoker is. Your boy was a part of a smoker. I did a smoker, kind of did two, but one full-on smoker at my gym. And what a smoker is, for guys that I don't know if they know, is when a guy's getting ready to fight, they bring in someone either affiliated with the gym or someone similar, and you basically have a fight, like everything. You do the walkouts, you do music, you know, you can choose to wear shin guards and headgear or whatever, but it's like a full-on like fight, right? With judges, or not really judges, but with refs and everything. And like the knock on CM Punk was when he went to Duke Rufus, is he went through like 5 smokers before he even won one. Like he was getting crushed in smokers. Your boy's done one. And like I said, there was some glove touching situations with me. And I'm like, no, dude, like I'm not doing that. And I messaged the guy on Facebook and told him I wasn't going to do it anyway. But that's for another time. I kind of want to tell Anakin Florian, or maybe even tell those boys in person. But we'll move on. Give me Damon Blackshear, Mortal Lock. Alexander Hernandez, -205 versus Kurt Holo. Holo. +170. I love the dog here. I love Kurt. I love Kurt Holo in this spot here. Alex Hernandez is so up and down, and I know Kurt is too. Kurt can't really get back-to-back wins, but he's tough as fucking nails, right? He's got great submissions off his back. He's tough on the feet. He's got a good chin. Hernandez has really kind of built a camp for himself in Colorado. I have so many questions. Who's your head coach? Who are you training with? He looked pretty good cardio-wise his last fight with this new camp, but he did slow down. And there's times where he's in the cage where it looks like he just absolutely wants to quit, right? And a guy like Kurt, you don't want to quit. I think it's going to be close. It could be close. I like it a KO late as well. Maybe like some kind of finish late. Maybe even submissions. Kurt's got some submissions as well. Let's kind of dig into this, huh, boys? Let's see what we can play with. All right, so Kurt Holo to win by KO in round 1, +700. The KO round 3, +2,500. And the submission round 3, 3,500. Boys, my dick moved, right? My dick moved reading those numbers. I see this fight, Hernandez coming out. Look, he's got a very weird body to me, very muscly and torso-y and just weird, ape-like, right? He's going to come out and he's going to pot shot like he does. He'll land good shots on Kurt. Kurt won't go away. Kurt's going to maybe even get cut. Second round, Kurt's going to start kind of chipping away at some things. Hernandez will have a decent round, but maybe even drop it because he's kind of maybe taking it off to save it for the third. They come out third round. Kurt Holo is going to get a fucking ass kicking in his corner. His corner's going to chew him a new one. You got to finish this motherfucker. Alex Hernandez is with Brandon Reval in the other corner going, hey, what chicks are we going to raw dog tonight, right? You know, they're just thinking about fucking, right? Hernandez going to come out a little bit well reserved because he took the second round off. But by the second half of that third round, the gas ain't there. The leg kicks are coming. The body kicks are coming. The punches are coming. Now he's cut, shoots in, takedown, either neck or a knee, knockout. I'm playing both those. 2,500 by knockout round 3, 3,500 submission knockout round 3. Round 3 is where it's at, baby. You can even say finish in round 3. You don't even have to get specific. That's going to be a great number. Woo! But man, I like Kurt a lot here. I just talked myself in this fight. I'm in this fight now, boys. This is my new main event. I'm in this fight. I'm just spritzing. I'm just spritzing on these lines. I'm not going to go heavy like Matty Betts does. That guy's got a bankroll the size of my house. But I like Kurt, and I like those why I said, okay, just order the Club 2K shirt. Also, Kurt by decision. Mason Law, I love that you ordered the Club 2K shirt. By the way, does anybody have a Club 2K shirt? I know I sold, what did I sell? I made $14 on those because I priced them so low. So like literally, I don't want to charge a ton of money for my shirt. So I priced them so low that I literally get like $1.32 for my thing. So I think I've sold like 14. I have not seen them in the wild yet. I haven't ordered one for myself. So if anybody out there has a shirt, please DM me, see what it looks like, see how it turned out. William Robbins just, fight talk only in here, just killing the chat as always. All right, next up, we got Kevin Vallejos. By the way, go to the Anakin Florian and always watch Anakin Florian. But listen, they have a soundbite of how this kid says his name. It's wild. It's wild how he says his name. Vallejos, I don't even know how to do it. Of course, Kenneth Florian can do it. Perfect. But Kevin Vallejos versus Song Young Choi, plus 410 versus minus 550. Dakota Jenkins just distractingly. Wow, Club 2K still waiting on mine. God damn, Trin, when did you order that, dude? I'm going to have to fucking do something about that. Because I released them forever ago. I feel like someone would send me a picture if they got them. Big Gun, you the GOAT. Thank you, Dakota Jenkins. But anyway, Vallejos by KO. It's the slime. I think Vallejos, this dude went 3 rounds with Jean Silva. Didn't get knocked out. He's a young Argentinian kid, which means he's got a fucking chin, which means he's got power. And Sung Choi does not have big power. Choi has big power, does not have a big chin. He's putting out a lot lately. So I like Vallejos knockout, just KO, like plus, or maybe it's low money, can't remember. That's Slime Ball 1. Green Hammer is Vallejos round 1 KO, which is plus 200. Round 1 KO Vallejos, Green Hammer. I'm 4-5 on the year, going to 5-5. Round 1 knockout. Slime Ball parlay is just by knockout. I don't think this fight ever goes to a decision. I think both these guys love a finish. I think Vallejos, again, going with Jean Silva, not getting knocked out by that beast. Being as young as you are, being as fucking iron chin as you are, and having good boxing. Could get a little wild at times. Maybe needs to tighten it up a little bit. But I like the power. I like him in the spot big. I know the number's high, minus 535. The Choi's plus 400. You got Choi's experience versus Vallejos not experience. I've run into this problem with Cody Steele before. But listen, I think if Vallejos wins, it's going to be by knockout. And I think it's going to be early. And I got to play my hunches, man. I can't live my life scared of another Cody Steele bet, okay? I just can't do it. I won't do it. I fucking won't do it. Vallejos, KO round 1, Green Hammer. Let's go, bitch. Wow, here we go. December 30th. I forgot until this moment. I'll send them an email and tell them to get yeah, what the fuck? So I've been through, real quick on the t-shirts here. I've been through several different companies that send shirts out, right? Like this shirt. This shirt I never sold. Like this was like a logo I fucked around and did. And like how do I get it on camera? Why am I being an idiot? Here you go. This is like a shirt like I did. Like I can't even get it on camera. I'm retarded. But I ordered this from a company just to see how their shirts were. They're okay, right? I still wear it, so it's not bad. But the company I went with, Teespring, which is what Anakin Florian used to use as well, they gave me a free domain name. So Somebody Takes Podcast, you go there, whatever. But I had someone order like a sticker and it didn't come for like whatever. I wish I could like print my own shirts and just do the shipping. I tell you what, I've been working at UPS for 18 years, right? So I'm in the shipping industry. And my number one dream job is to do this full time. Talk MMA, fights, whatever. Get paid to do this. That's the goal. But I tell you what I'd be really fucking good at. If I ran some kind of logistics company like shipping, I would get shit out on time. You wouldn't believe it. I'm on top of the fucking ball with that. I'd be so goddamn good. And I don't really go around talking about how good I am at certain things. I do have an ego. I'm not the most modest guy, but I'm never like, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at that. I'd be a fucking G at that. You got to pay me. You pay me like $100K a year. You ain't never getting things shipped out late. You ain't never going to happen, right? Fuck weather. We'll drive through the weather, bitch. That would be unreal if I ran someone's logistics company. That's what I had to do. I couldn't be sitting behind a computer and doing it. I'd have to run a dock. I'd have to be hands-on. I'd have to rally the boys. I'd have to get shit unloaded, shit loaded. I'd have to get things boxed up. Yeah, dude, I fucking would dominate that. You kidding me? Yeah, give me Vallejos. Co-main event, if you want to call it that. It's an okay fight. Elijah Zalecki dos Santos, -105, -185, excuse me, versus Chidi Bang Bang and Jukwani, +154. I was just bragging on the Anakin Florian how Chidi came down from 185 and has looked great at 170. Miss weight, 172. Don't love that. Either that's I can't get here, or if I get here, I'm not going to fucking make it, right? Make the fight, right? If I can get these 2 pounds. So I think he cheated a little bit. I think he just said, fuck it. I think he took, obviously, a big fine. Fight still goes on as far as I know. Dos Santos, a little bit long in the tooth, a little bit old. Has some really good capoeira, but has really been trying to grapple lately. I think he's going to try to grapple Chidi, get chewed up in the clinch. I like Chidi. I like Chidi here as the underdog. I think I have money on him for sure. But man, I like him at +154 over an older Dos Santos who could land one of those big shots, right? I just think Chidi's really sound on the feet, and I think his takedown defense is getting better. I know he's a black belt, right? Everyone labels him a black belt, but there's levels. We all know. So even if it gets to the ground, I don't think he has any threat over Dos Santos. But give me Chidi Bang Bang. I like this fight. Hopefully by knockout. I don't have a strong read on this one, on how this is going to go. I wrote down KO or decision. Either one of those, obviously, but I don't have a super strong read on how this will go. Probably end by submission. Who the fuck knows? Mason Law says, I ordered an AI Paw shirt when they had Teespring. It took 3 months to get my first shirt, 6.5 months to get my second shirt. Unreal. I'm sending emails the minute I get done here. Brad View says, really don't like Chile at 70. He's lucky to drag this man in deep water and Johnny and finish him in third. Like the take. Even though it's opposite mine, I like the take. I like Chitty in that spot. All right, next up, main event, Marvin Vettori, -170 versus Roman Dolidze, +142. Rematch that no one wanted. They only fought like 2 years ago. It was like one fight ago from Marvin Vettori. 3-round fight. This is a 5-round fight, which you would think would favor Marvin. Marvin has been a gym jumper his whole career. He's now down in Florida. We'll see what Florida has to offer him. He seems very arrogant this week and very confident this week. I don't like Marvin Vettori. I don't think I ever will. I don't like his face. I don't like his fighting style. He's a big, thick dude for 185. Has no power. Tricky southpaw, but throws a lot of kicks. Great chin, but that's really it. He's not going to take Dolidze down and submit him. He can. The first fight he won by landing a lot of leg kicks. He outstruck on the stats. He outstruck Dolidze, but he landed a lot of leg kicks. He landed some good shots at the top too. But I thought Dolidze had the bigger moments. I thought not a robbery. I would have gave it to Roman Dolidze in that spot, but they didn't. Obviously, they gave it to. It wasn't even a split decision. They gave it. Not one judge saw it that way. They saw it going to Vettori. So I think Vittori's got a lot to prove here. He's super active. He's taken some time off. We'll see, though. Dolidze's been active. He's been in there with some good guys. Imanov put him away. But people rave about this dude in Vegas. He's big. He's strong. I almost think he's better at 205. I mean, what he did to Anthony Smith is phenomenal. I like Dolidze. He's my dog lock.
Hello? Okay, this is Dog.
And another slime ball is he's going to win by decision.
I'm slime valve.
Roman Dolidze to win by decision. He's also my dog lock. That's it. I'm not super excited about the main event, if I'm being honest with you. I think it could be a little dry. I don't think either guy's super high level enough to make it super exciting. Vettori's going to take some shots. He's going to recover. Dolidze might get tired. I would love Dolidze to take him to the ground and really show his jiu-jitsu and really show his top game. But Marvin's hard to get down. The only way I think he can get him down there is maybe he kicks him off balance and or lands a shot that puts him down. Don't see him landing a takedown. I don't like Dolidze's takedowns. Again, not super interested in this main event. I hate to say it, but I'm going to be invested in it because Dolidze to win by decisions +350. And that's part of my slime ball parlay. So let's go over the locks real quick because the wife is chomping at the bit to watch Severance, boys. Chomping at the bit. So we got to go. Sorry for the rush show. Sorry for it being on Friday. Again, a crazy busy week for your boy. Only could fit in this next week, which meant next week with Mitchell Zucker, Thursday live, normal split, normal time. And hopefully, I mean, who am I kidding? We're going to have some tech problems. I'm glad it was a quick little thing with me. I fixed it. We're good. But I think I figured out what happened with Timbo, so it shouldn't happen with Mitchell Zucker. Anyway. My locks, Mortal Lock, Duben Blackshear, Send Him Home, Kevin Vallejos, and Dog Lock is Roman Dolidze. Dolidze. I like to say Deletes, but I think it's Dolidze. So there's my lock. Slime ball parlay is going to be Roman Dolidze by decision, Kevin Vallejos by knockout, and then Damon Blackshear money line. That is plus 767 right now. That bet has been placed. Let me repeat that one more time because I know people, I get asked all the time for it. I get it. I need to make more graphics, whatever. You need to hire somebody, right? Let me get a little bit of cash. Let me get like a shitty sponsor, and let me just hawk some stuff for you guys real quick. 30-second ad read. That way I can pay somebody to put out like more clips and card, graphics or whatever for me. And they'd be way better than what I do. Slime ball parlay. Roman Dolidze by decision. Kevin Vallejos by knockout. And Damon Blackshear money line plus 6-7. Here we go. Fight Yo BP. If you ever need graphics or promoting a player or anything, hit me up, brother. You know I got you. Love that. Fight talk only. Just the fucking best dude ever. And Green Hammer is going to be Vallejos. I'm double dipping, right? Triple dipping. Send him home, Vallejos. Slime Bulb knockout. Green Hammer knockout round 1. Can we win all 3 bets? Watch him submit them. Still want to send him home, but watch him fucking submit them. Green Hammer round 1. Round 1 KO plus 200. We're smashing that. We're getting 5-5. Getting 5-5 in the Green Hammer. We're going 500. All right, that's it. That's a card. Not the best card in the world, boys. Not going to say it, but I'll be glued to the fucking TV. I don't care if I complain about the card. Oh, it's not the best card in the world. I don't like the minute, whatever. This is my life. I'll be glued to the fucking TV, right? And if you're in Long Island this weekend, go to Ray Longo's gym, or in the greater New York area. Ken Florian's having a seminar tomorrow. I wish I could go. I'm very, very super jealous because he's the only. Well, no, I haven't met Cody yet either. So, but I say he's the only part of the parlay podcast I haven't missed or met, but I haven't met Cody either. All right, so that's it. That's the show. That's it, man. Sorry, I feel like a little low energy. I don't know what it is. Maybe severance is on the mind. Maybe I just ate too much Chick-fil-A. I feel like this wasn't the best show. I feel like I got to make this one up to you guys. I don't know. I feel like I got to make this one up to you. Either way, chat, you're electric. Love you guys. I'll see ya.